times my rich friend and adopt me and how it went completely wrong. So from what I thought, she would scam people every single day for the pets that she had. And I only thought that because I saw her do it a couple times. And when I tell you this girl was rich, I mean she was rich. So one day I was at her house and we were just playing Adopt Me, and when she went to go up to the bathroom, I took her iPad and I traded myself and I traded all her pets to my account. And by the way, I had traded all the pets to an alt account so that she wouldn't see them in my inventory. So soon enough, she came back from the bathroom and she had a meltdown. And she knew that it wasn't me because she knows that I wouldn't do something like that, and she saw my inventory. So then she goes running to her dad sobbing, telling him about it. And remind you, they are a really wealthy family. And then I was confused because he started screaming at her over these virtual pets. And then he said this. Part 2. So yeah, here he is screaming at her. And then he says this. We're just gonna call her Abby, but he says, Abby, I've spent probably over $1,000 on this game in the past year for you. And I was all confused. I was like, oh, wait a minute. This girl had her dad buy her pets? And she's just over there sobbing. And so he takes her iPad and throws it across the room. It didn't break, but this man was furious. And I'm just standing in the corner of the room with my jaw literally on the ground. Because he's over here flipping out on her, and I had them in my inventory the whole time. And so of course I had to give them back to her, but oh my god, I was so scared and they were both mad at me. So then my parents got involved because apparently it was a too far gone prank. So that's when things started to get just way too dramatic. So we stopped talking for a while, but luckily we talk again.
We are a pretty wealthy family and my dad has always loved cooking. He's a professional chef and he's finished university with a hospitality degree. He was going to open up a restaurant and it would be like a family business. He was going to sell like sandwiches and pizzas and fries and stuff. But he was struggling for a name. I said WAP as a joke for wraps and pizza and he loved it. He made renovation plans and I tried to talk him out of it so badly but he said no. So we are now launching the grand opening of our new restaurant WAP.
One day we were on a field trip to school and I was sitting next to the horse girl named Beth. It was the most depressing ride ever because she kept neighing and making gallop noises with her shoes. I told her if she doesn't up then I'll stretch your neck so long you'll actually look like a horse. She started aggressively eating something and moaning, so I looked at her to see her devouring the bus rat that runs across the floor. I started screaming and she was giggling and gobbling that rat like it was a McDonald's double quarter-pounder meal deal large with extra pickles and Sprite. There was blood everywhere and everyone was screaming and she started licking her fingers. I told the bus driver and he pulled over and called the police. It turns out she was mentally ill and she stays at a facility now. One time my brother got really sick with coronavirus. He was one of the severe cases and he had to stay in the hospital for a long time. My mom was taking pictures of him on the hospital bed and putting them on Facebook. I told her to make the caption WAP. She said, "What is that?" And I said, "It means wish and pray." She said that's perfect and she recorded a video of him violently coughing and posted it with this exact caption. WAP for my son's recovery. WAP that he can come home soon. And if you believe in God, WAP for yourself too. My aunt commented what WAP means and my mom replied saying wish and pray. Ever since my mom clarified its meaning, all my relatives were spamming the Facebook comment section with WAP. She changed her bio to WAP as well. When I was in my room dancing to WAP, I heard someone knock on my door. I opened it and my mom started yelling at me saying, "What is this music that I'm listening to?" I came up with something and I quickly said, "It's not what you think. It's called WAP and it stands for Women Are Powerful." She smiled and said period and then walked out. The song already ended long ago and I was still dancing in my room and I got a ding on my phone. It was a Facebook post notification. My mom put up a new post. I clicked it and it was a photo of her head edited on Cardi B and she captioned it, "Did you know that WAP and women have always been WAP? We don't need no man to satisfy our needs because WAP." She then made a whole list of women she thought were powerful and she said, "Here are some WAPs." All my cousins were commenting LMAO and LOL and she asked me why they thought it was funny. I said they're probably just joke, but my mom believed it, and she now ignores our cousins at family gatherings.